Let's get ready to rumble, sports fans. You're listening to the #1 MMA podcast hosted by comedians that only do bicep curls. I've taken one adult karate class, and now I've convinced myself that I am a mixed martial artist expert. Mm-hmm. And the source for UFC news is my comedy podcast where I occasionally say the N-word. Problem? Yeah, well, if you got a problem, take it up with the logo of the show, which is like is Calvin pissing on himself. It's Calvin pissing on his own career.
He's pissing up in the air, and then it's coming back down into his own mouth. Yeah, and it's like a Joe Rogan, like, blow your mind meme. Yeah. Like, think about it.
My badass, edgy New York comedian podcast where the logo is Calvin pissing gasoline onto a bridge.
Yeah. Expand your mind.
Yeah. What age is it where you become a UFC expert?
I believe it's when you turn 30, exactly.
Is that like a NW5 male pattern baldness hair pattern? You have to be at that level? Yeah. And you're like, well, my testosterone's peaking because my fucking leptin sensitivity is all fucked up and my body's shit.
Because like
I'm a fighter now. I could have been. I didn't do any of the karate when I was younger. So now I'm an older guy. I imagine myself as like a sort of a trainer type to these young men who want nothing to do with me.
With like basketball and shit, it's like people that used to play the actual sport, but with like UFC's been around for like 10 years or some shit.
Right.
So it's just Joe Rogan for no reason.
Well, Joe Rogan did karate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The karate's bullshit.
Is it?
Yeah. Right?
Karate's just a general term for fighting.
Is it?
It's Nick's general term for fighting.
General term for fighting.
So any fight is karate.
You get in a fight with somebody at a bar, you're like, hey man, let's not, you don't want me to do karate at you right now. That's how you...
Yeah, kind of. Here's a good one to stump pretty much any mixed martial artist fan. Ask him, karate, is that Chinese or Japanese? And they can't tell you.
Well, it's all racist white guys.
Yeah, they don't know. No one knows what karate is.
It's all white guys wearing white gis and shit and standing like very like centered and shit.
Kung Fu, now that's Chinese.
Yeah. Kung Fu is Chinese. Karate actually was Italian. It came over with Marco Polo. They gave him spaghetti and he gave them karate. Karate. Yeah.
I buy it.
So
where did that game Marco Polo? Who came up with that?
The guy Marco Polo. He was
That's how
you're gonna have to do better than that for that bit, Adam. You're gonna have to come up with a better, funnier answer than Marco Polo is who came up with Marco Polo.
It's not funny. It's just the facts, ma'am. And that's what this show is all about today.
I was about to jump on that bit, and it's going nowhere.
Go ahead, jump on him. We got time to kill, brother.
I don't know. Something about how he was like, he was going into the sea, playing Marco Polo, and then you see where I'm going here. It's not good. The bit itself is like Marco Polo if you think about it. Joe Rogan mind explosion.
I hope this thing doesn't run out of fucking batteries while we're doing this. Yeah. I don't know. I misplaced. Here's this. I don't want to go too far because we got the tech stuff coming up later. But
the tech
review corner.
I use Panasonic Eneloop Pro rechargeable batteries, and I misplaced the batteries. So I'm down to one set. I don't know what happened to all my batteries.
You think I took them or something?
I mean,
why'd you look at me that way?
Why'd you look at Adam like that?
Because I mean, if someone is
sticky fingers,
we got somebody that likes taking things that don't belong to him.
I like what? What have
like
I ever
the West Bank, for example?
I didn't take that.
Culturally, that's your people's fault. But yeah, so we're down to one bar in the battery. If the battery dies, we'll do the rest of the show whenever I can go pick up more batteries.
Has one bar ever lasted us an hour?
Sometimes. I mean, the fucking, it's not very accurate.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I don't know. What we neglected to speak about on the last one, Rich Piana.
Rest in peace.
Dead at the natural death age of 46 years old. When most people die, cause of death, haircut. Getting his hair cut by his girlfriend. You always want to go to a salon. If you let some dumb bitch cut your hair wrong, boom, your brain explodes from an opioid and steroid cocktail. Jake, do you know who Rich Piana is?
No, I thought his name was Piano when I read the thing. He's a weightlifter, right?
Yeah, he's a bodybuilder.
I don't know anything other than I Googled him when I looked at the show map we're using.
Yeah,
he's like a big, swole, weird tattoo.
Oh,
guy.
You didn't even know about that until I handed you this piece of paper.
No, but I put it together because I heard somebody talk about him a couple days ago, so I kind of got a vague cursory understanding. He's like an internet moron. Yeah,
you could call him that.
Okay,
I guess.
Is he cool? Do we like him? I can't tell.
An Italian no, he's funny to laugh at.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And then now people are trying to be like, come on, he's dead. It just makes it funny. This is a guy you've been saying for years is like, this guy's going to die.
Yeah, right? Like, why?
Yeah, right.
Why is it when, like, Sonichu dies, we're like, for real, though, he did some good things.
Yeah, right.
You know?
Like, when Blake Midget dies, I'm not going to be like, oh, what a tragedy. It's going to be like, yeah, Blake did it, guys. Blake did the thing he was desperately trying to do for years. And he died in a sleeve cutting off accident.
He tried to cut his sleeve suture.
Slice his aorta.
Sliced into his own heart.
Damn. Ah, shit. Can somebody drive me to the hospital? I tried to cut my sleeves off while I was bartending, and I cut off my fucking arm. Yeah. I smashed a beer bottle over my head, and I was using a broken glass to cut my own arms off. And then I got to get back in shape.
You told me one time the way to do a Blake Midget impression is just gay Duke Nukem.
Yeah,
I think about it all the time.
Right.
So it's just an octave higher.
I'm gonna rip off your balls and suck off your dick.
Oh man,
I'm here to suck dick and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
Yeah. So what's up with this Rich Piana?
So yeah, he died while he was getting a haircut from his girlfriend, as Nick just said.
How did he really die?
From
like years of doing. He's been doing steroids since he was 16. So 30 years of steroid use. His mom was a bodybuilder. So he's like some, I guess Italian kid that just is in love with his mom, wants to have sex with his mom. The typical Italian tradition, and then became a bodybuilder immediately. I guess age 8 is when he got started. And then the thing I don't understand is about using steroids when you're 16 is like, are you already like, I just remember being 16 and all I could do was jack off. You have so many hormones in you, you have to cum them onto your mom's carpet in her apartment immediately, all the time, every day after school.
Yeah.
You can't help but get rid of all the extra testosterone. Why are you doing steroids? Just eat your own cum. Just have your cum, fill a syringe with it, and inject your own cum into your muscles.
Yeah.
You know who eats their own cum?
Who?
Chris Chan.
Who?
Sonichu.
Oh.
You referenced him earlier.
I don't know his real name.
Oh, okay. You're just trying to be cool.
Why would I know his real? Like, I mean, come on.
I mean, if
his
you
name
know
is Sonichu.
No, his name is Chris Chan. Sonichu is the thing he created, quote unquote created.
It's weirder though to be like my friend Chris. You might know him as Sonichu, but we're in real life we're pals.
No,
I hang out with him. We eat our cum together. We both like eating cum.
Yeah.
I'm Nick Mullen. I like eating cum.
That's not what I said.
That's what exactly.
If I said recorded. Christian Weston Chandler, it wouldn't be weird to mention. You should know that before you know Sonichu. Sonichu is the thing that he did.
Okay.
So
he eats his own cum.
It'd be like if you called Walt Disney Mickey Mouse.
Well, maybe I do.
Yeah.
How about that, huh?
Mickey Mouse really hated the Jews. He wrote all these articles about how much he hated the Jews.
Blood and soil.
It's like, no, you mean Walt Disney. And you're like, who's Walt Disney? He's like, Walt Disney is the man that drew Mickey Mouse. And you're like, no, I'm pretty sure it was Mickey Mouse.
No, it was Mickey Mouse, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, you're wrong. I'm right.
Yeah.
Suck my dick.
I do like that Mickey. All those like cartoon characters just started off as like, it's blackface for children.
Yeah, no, for real. That's why Mickey Mouse has those big gloves.
Oh, of course.
It's like straight up just black.
Yeah, if you go look at any old cartoon, it's like, is that a bear? It's like a monkey bear that's working in a field and crying. Yeah. You're like, oh, never mind. Yeah. I know what that is.
Like those old like black and white cartoons of the cows that just dance all robotically and shit.
Yeah, right.
Just making fun of black people like sharecroppers and shit.
Cow skeleton. Yeah, so Rich Piana died.
Mickey
That's
Mouse
in the
died.
news. Another thing, Amazon lowering Whole Foods prices. What's the play here?
Oh. Oh, yeah, business.
We talked about this last time.
What's the play?
What are they thinking? Where's smart money moving on this? I'm Cosmo Kramer, and this is Money Madness. You're watching Money House on CNN with John Kramer, with Kramer versus Kramer, where I make one bet and then a clone of myself makes another.
Kramer versus Kramer is just like two guys yelling the N-word at each other.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Kramer versus, that would be the funnier. That'd be the way to title that video.
Amazon is just trying to corner the market on like selling food, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what's going on? Like, you lower prices so that everyone continues to shop at you. That way you can fucking.
But what's the play? What's the play?
The play. Okay.
What's smart money doing on this play?
Are they gonna? You think other tech? Like, do you think Uber is gonna buy like C-Town?
I think what Uber should do. Uber should raise Lyft's prices to make themselves look better.
That's a smart play.
Why hasn't anyone ever done that?
I think that's the play.
That's the play in that situation. But what's the play with Amazon?
What's the play?
Local news story. We got a dog that bought a cheeseburger for its owner. That's adorable, isn't it? An 80-year-old woman. She's got a dog, Bobo. It went down, folks. She was hungry. It went down to the local Popeyes, bought her a cheeseburger.
They sell
Isn't that heartwarming? Sure. Another story, we got a third grader who's opening up a different kind of lemonade stand. His secret? It's his own piss.
Did you just make up the news for this?
Yeah, I mean, they could be real.
Rich Pianas is real.
The Rich Piana is real.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to do as close of an approximation to local news as I can.
Sure. So the child is selling piss.
Yeah, it's a grandma. She's knitting lunch boxes for homeless people. Isn't that sweet? Coming up at 11, a local toddler is missing, presumed raped and murdered. You're watching W9 USA, Cleveland. That's the annual Hot Air Balloon Festival. We've got an eclectic bunch down here. Meet the third grade teacher that's created her own hot air balloon with her class. And then after that, a local mother was dragged behind an Arby's and fucked to death by a gang of racist Puerto Ricans. And this is the local news. And then coming up later, are Solo Cups killing your entire family? Have you touched a Solo Cup in the last 6 months? Well, get ready for dick cancer because it's going to happen. Mm-hmm. That's it. I don't know if there's other news going on. I guess North Korea fired another missile.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What's wrong with those folks up there in North Korea?
We just got
a J straight over Japan.
Japan, yeah.
Yeah.
And they were getting their Gundams
Here's
ready.
my hot take. Why is that our problem? Why do we have to deal with that? That seems like balls in Japan's court on this one.
Because
now, I know we took away their military, but they are pretty good at sexually assaulting people.
They can fight them
and they
off
have a
with
history
anime.
of doing that in Korea. So why don't the Japanese go over there and turn them all into sex slaves again like they did in the olden days?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure, man. I agree. They can go over there and attack them with anime and used panties and shit, throw all their Japanese shit at them.
Yeah.
My favorite is that Japanese anti-rape device that's just, it turns you into a vending machine. And so if a man's chasing you around the streets, you can go around the corner and just, you like deploy a vending machine disguise over your body. He's like, wow, where's that girl I was going to rape?
Yeah, but then he uses the
right. He's like, yeah, wow, I'm thirsty from trying to chase that girl to rape her. Time for an ice cold Sprite to quench my thirst, just like Kobe Bryant, another fellow rapist, would drink.
Alleged.
Well,
alleged.
What's the story?
I think you said a legend.
A legendary.
I like that
rapist.
better. A legend rapist.
A legendary. What, like the journalist that just doesn't know words?
Yeah.
Legendary rapist. Allegedly.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Johnny Local, and I'm the local news journalist that doesn't know how to read, and I say things wrong. Yeah, and then they go to use a vending machine, and these buttons don't work. Oh, the girl's in here.
Yeah.
What a funny ending to that story.
Crazy
and then the sexual assault
rape
happens.
the vending machine itself because they're fetishes.
Is there a higher
vending machines?
Is that statistically accurate? There's a higher degree of rape in Japan?
No, Sweden. And the only reason
Sweden has the highest.
Sweden has this thing where like their definition of rape is like looking at a woman.
Right,
so
exactly.
Like,
if you don't hold the door for a woman, it's rape. And then if you hold the door too long, you better
Rape.
believe that's rape.
Yeah.
That's rape.
That's a raven. Yeah. That's a paddling. You cut. You better believe you cut.
Jasper, classic Simpsons bit. God damn, what a great show.
Hey, I mean, I listen to this fucking podcast. I don't subscribe, but I listen to this. I listen to you tell my stories all the fucking
hold
time
on. What do you mean you listen to it, but you don't subscribe?
Well, I don't
which
pay
means you do more work. You manually go and download the episode every week.
I listen to the free feed. I don't listen to the paid
so you
feed.
subscribe on iTunes.
Yeah. Sorry. Every
thank
week,
you, Jake.
what is Nick doing? But I've heard you tell my own fucking stories on this. So then that means I should be able to steal from The Simpsons.
What stories of yours have I told?
The meat truck story?
Yeah, but I preface that as like, this thing happened with Jake one time. It's not like I said...
You prefaced it with, I am stealing a story from Jake right now.
I think that counts as stealing.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
at least I give credit, Adam.
It's all right.
What do you mean?
Instead of Adam pretending like he doesn't remember where he heard things. You remember a tidbit about every town so you can fuck Chinese girls. Oh, you're from Jiangsu province? Isn't that where they make the batteries in the Samsung Galaxy? Oh, how you know that? You're so smart, thank you. And then Adam's like, you know what I was thinking about? There's 7 dirty words you can't say on television. This is an original Adam Friedland bit. I don't know if I've heard it.
Oh, man.
Before.
Dude, I remember like a few years ago when like shitty dudes all loved Louis C.K.
Yeah.
I would just hear like...
Shitty dudes. Oh, there's one thing we can't stand on this podcast, it's
Garbage
dudes.
men.
No, I mean like...
It's piss baby,
I
garbage
don't-
fire, literal
garbage
human
dude.
scum.
You know
dudes.
damn well I don't mean that shit. I'm not like a fucking...
Hey, dudes,
bro guy
listen
or
up.
whatever.
Dudes,
Like...
can we talk about dudes for a second?
Dude bros.
Morbidly obese woman here. Dawn Beth Shannon Custard here. with I look at that bar we do the shows at. They have those rules posted in the bathroom.
In the bathroom, yeah.
The bathroom it's no racism, no transphobia,
No homophobia.
no homophobia. I love that transphobia got bumped up to number 2
Well, yeah.
after racism.
Well, it's because of the, yeah.
Also, are those the rules for the bar or for the bathroom?
Just the bathroom.
No racism in the bathroom.
Yeah. What if that's just how I have to shit? I just need to say the N-word to get it all out.
And then the last rule
That's
is
fiber for me is racism.
the last rule is no bullshit.
Yeah.
That's-
And absolutely no bullshit. Following a list of a bunch of things I consider to be complete bullshit.
Yeah.
How do you even go do transphobia in a bar?
Well, the bartender is trans at that bar.
So what does that mean? Not tipping the bartender?
Or
Yeah,
just
it's
calling her
transphobic.
sir or something.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny.
Excuse me, the man who is bartending? Sir.
Pardon me, gentlemen.
Can I have a Bloody Mario? It's because you're a man?
That's funny.
What's the man's
Would it
name?
Be a Bloody Marty. Hey, fella. Hey, pal. I remember when it used to be they only let men bartend. Just some old guy that hates women and doesn't realize that's a trans person.
Yeah.
That would be a fun guy to be in real life.
Yeah, that would be a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah, just listen to Sinatra be mean to trans women.
Yeah, while trying to fuck them.
I mean, you got to think there's got to be old people that just have no idea what trans people are. It just doesn't can't comprehend that a person would change gender. They'd be like, "What's wrong with that dame? Why is she 6'5"?
Yeah, and also they're like,
They're making them tall now. Maybe it's my osteoporosis. I'm 4'7". I don't know.
hey, suck my dick with your dicks. You know, like they're also attracted to them, kind of, but they don't understand it. That's real. There's old fucking morons like that.
Yeah.
Old people are dumb as fuck, man.
Yeah, they are. Sounds a little ageist to me.
Yeah, I think they're wise.
Yeah. Excuse me, you're being ageist? That's the dumbest.
No ageism in my bathroom. I have a
They
sign
didn't
that
say
says
no
that.
ageism in the bathroom. You're allowed to be ageist.
Yeah.
at that bar.
What is the goal of
Pardon me, old
anti-ageism? To pretend like time doesn't exist?
I think that it's like because people get fired from their jobs for being too old or something.
Yeah, they should.
I agree.
They've had the job for a long time. They've had plenty of opportunity to save money. It's the end of your life. It's going to suck anyways. You're going to fucking get cancer and all your friends are going to die. Like, you don't need to be pretending to smile at people at Walmart. Hire someone that needs the job.
Yeah, I agree. Like a baby.
Like a baby. Babies need work.
Yeah.
We should replace all of the Amazon drones with infants.
Yeah.
You know? That way you don't have to fuck those drones anymore. You finally get what you want.
Yeah.
Prime now. Amazon Preemie now.
Amazon
Let me get a Preemie delivered shipshape, tip top, directly to my apartment.
It crawls to your door with a box full of shit on its back.
Okay, tech review corner. Moving on to our tech segment.
We're done with the news?
Yeah, we're done with the news.
Okay.
Put in a 15-minute timer. Plus, you're not really contributing anything. You're just,
I've been listening. Yeah,
you've been listening. Good job listening on the podcast.
I've been trying to contribute.
You fucking
getting
asshole.
Cut off.
You're not getting cut off. You're not saying anything.
Okay, I'll try it some more and
Maybe
get
you
cut
should
off.
put a fucking show map together.
I think it's a good show map. I thought that was a really nice story about the dog buying a cheeseburger for the old lady. I thought that was great. I'm really glad you brought that to the table.
It's good.
I didn't want to interrupt it because it was warming my heart so much.
Okay. I don't know. Apple Watch, folks. Let's talk about it. 2 weeks now with the Apple Watch. Let me tell you, folks, I'm fatter than I've ever been in my entire life.
Hell yeah.
And the Apple Watch is letting me know. It reminds me every day that I don't walk and stand enough.
You just look at it and it just says you're fat.
Basically, I mean, I guess that's like a cool feature if you want to change something in your life.
It makes your emoji fatter.
I already go to the gym. It doesn't need to tell me that I need to stand up more.
Is it really?
How does it know you're standing up? That's some impressive technology.
I don't know. It like measures your heart rate against. You know what's funny? When I do cocaine, it's like, congratulations, you've reached your exercise goal for the week. Wow, you've done all the exercise somehow in a 15-minute period. Yeah. Your heart rate is 140 beats per minute.
That's awesome.
You must be doing a triathlon right now.
It starts playing techno and shit.
Are you eating fucking Cheerios while swimming 10 miles? Yeah, you better believe that's what I'm doing.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, what I want is a brain monitor. Mm-hmm. Instead of a heart rate monitor, some Apple product I can just fucking jam into my skull and
just tell when you're being racist.
And when I'm being smart, when I'm thinking smart things. That'd be pretty cool.
They should have a sex app where like
you put the Apple Watch on your dick like a cock ring, and then it's like you are limp.
Actually, you know what would be cool?
Leave it on your wrist, and it tells you if you're fucking good or not.
Yeah.
That would be cool. But what would be nice is like an Apple cock ring that you put on, and then women have to wear an Apple like pussy insert. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then
the Apple crotch.
Instead of Tinder, what happens if your dick moves on the train, and some woman's there and her pussy gets wet on the pussy insert made by Apple, then it'll uses Bluetooth to communicate between the two. Mm-hmm. And it's like, hey, maybe you and this person should see if you have any movies you like in common or whatever.
That's the next
Or just
step.
have sex with them on the train.
Yeah, right there and then.
You go up to them like, hey, I don't mean to bother you, but are you wearing an Apple pussy insert? Because my Apple cock ring just detected that my dick moved in your direction. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're a police officer. Oh, okay. Well, that's not my fault. Apple makes this stuff, so you can't. Oh, I'm going to jail? All right. Can I keep my Apple cock ring on inside the jail? No? Okay. Well, that's why we need jails made by Apple. Imagine that. The Apple jail.
That would be very minimalist. It'd be nice.
It would be pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
They would have
white.
a sensor inside your ass. It tells when you're getting raped. And then you get a notification on your wrist that says, congratulations, you've hit your exercise goal for this week. Your heart rate is 140 beats per minute. And then the brain insert's like, what is happening to our memory? Why is everything just being erased right now? I don't understand What's going on? We're going to have to send a bug report to the warden.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That was good.
This is Siri, the Apple warden. Lights out. It's bedtime.
Yeah, we should give our jails to Apple. I think we should give most of our government institutions to Apple.
That would be pretty cool.
Apple School, Apple Bus.
Apple a day keeps the teacher away.
That's what I hear. No teachers, only apples.
Yeah. As they say, eat an apple every day. You don't have to go to school.
Yep. You keep the teacher away. You keep the doctor away. No more doctors.
They do that shit though. They buy like, you ever see those charities that are like, we're getting iPads for kids that live in the ghetto?
Yeah.
It's like, why? Just fucking make them a bigger school and hire more teachers. They don't need fucking. The solution isn't being able to play Angry Birds or rob each other to sell those fucking iPads.
Or to play loud music on the train.
Yeah.
That's why they're giving them the iPads.
So they can do Showtime.
So they could do Showtime, start their breakdancing career.
Yeah.
You know what I was thinking about the other day? What if they did Showtime on the subways? For those of you that don't live in New York, it's like a subway dancing thing that happens here. What if they did it with really hot chicks and they take their clothes off while they're doing it?
Ho time.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you know what I thought would be funny is like a murder ball version of Showtime where like some
wheelchair guys?
really aggressive wheelchair guys that come on the train. They're like, boop, 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 boop. The music starts playing. They're like, what's up? This is murder Showtime. And then they just like get dumped out of the chair and then lie there motionless on the fucking ground of the train while the music plays and everyone just has to pretend
Step
like
over them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, he's having a thing. He's like when that fucking paraplegic guy tried to do mixed martial arts and then somebody took the fight and they were like, he's just like basically stamping out a pillowcase.
Yeah.
Is what the fucking guy was. Is
a guy in a wheelchair tried to...
A guy with no arms or legs.
That's quadriplegic.
Quadramputee?
How did he even like train for that?
Quadramputee sounds like a Pokemon.
He wrestles you with his neck.
Yeah. No, he's biting, I guess. He's
biting.
Mostly he slowly eats you like a fucking snake.
Just coils up.
Yeah, right.
Lays down next to you.
The fight ends and there's like a Han Solo imprint of the other guy in his abdomen and it's like, he did it. No one thought he could do it, but he did it. He slowly ate the other fighter.
Unhinged jaw.
He absorbed the other fighter into his body, and that just goes to show you, if you think retarded people aren't capable of doing things, you're a fucking asshole. This is UFC.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool if the UFC fought a retarded guy.
Yeah,
that's gonna happen.
That would be the next big fight. You know, we did the Mayweather McGregor fight in my apartment.
We already did fight a retarded guy.
Which one?
I mean, Mayweather's retarded.
No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't know how to read. That's kind of retarded.
Yeah. Is that real?
He
really
can't read. Yeah,
that's fucking hilarious.
You've never heard that promo video where he's trying to read for like the radio interstitial?
No.
He's like, with iHeart Radio, the award. He like could not. Yeah, he couldn't do it.
It's so funny when people like can somehow make it all the way into adulthood without learning to read and just try to get through situations like assuming no one will notice, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to do a bit about that shit.
Yeah.
About those old radio PSAs for like the adult literacy centers. And it was always like, my name's Karen. I'm a 37-year-old secretary, and unfortunately last year my boss found out that I didn't know how to read. How do you get that far? I don't understand.
It's impressive. Those people are impressive.
Yeah.
Their ability to pull the wool over society's eyes.
Yeah.
And become, pilots. And
No, I have an uncle that's
Breaking Bad, but
deaf.
the secret is you can't read.
He's a deaf piano tuner, and he just was pretending like he wasn't deaf for like 15 years.
What?
Yeah. So you'd like talk to him, and you'd say something to him, and he would just go like, right. Like he just not listen to anything you say. Yeah. It just worked.
Was it Beethoven was deaf?
Yeah, Beethoven.
They used to always tell us that as kids. Oh.
Yeah, he had one of those ear horn things, that weird like cornucopia thing.
Yeah.
And then asked people to yell
From
into
Wild
it.
Wild West.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool movie, Wild Wild Breasts. Let's see him. Let's take a look at him. Let's see these crazy titties.
Yeah.
Oh, just as an aside, and Nick's, I know I'm ruining the flow of the show, but thank you everyone that came out last night to our live show. That was awesome, and everyone's they're getting better and better. And this is the important part. We're switching to bi-monthly. So the first of
that means we'll buy anything.
We'll buy anything.
Apple Watch, let me purchase it.
So
yeah, I'm what they call bisexual.
God fucking
which means I
damn it.
pay women for sex.
So our first that was funny. That was worth cutting me off. Anyway, our first bi-monthly show is on September 11th. God damn it. September 11th. The anniversary.
The September 11th blowout sale. We're crashing planes into buildings all day long.
The anniversary of the terrible attacks on the World Trade Center will be our first bi-monthly
I think 9/11 was good. I'm Antifa.
They're terrorist attacks.
I'm pro 9/11 Antifa. That's what Antifa is. Right?
Antifa was pro 9/11.
Yeah, probably.
They were actually part of it.
The planes were wearing bandanas over their noses. Mm-hmm.
You know what I think about is people that like sit around and they like dress up and they're proud to be Antifa.
It's cosplay, dude.
It's the gayest
There's
shit.
a lot of hangers on that are lame as shit. It sucks because there's like a real thing at the center of it, but there's so many dudes that are.
Well, the
just
real
like,
shit was like in Europe
the
where
cool
they're
costume, you know.
The real shit was in Europe where there were actually Nazis beating the shit out of
in that whole world of like these alt-right guys fighting the Antifa guys. There's maybe 3 dudes that are actually not cowards.
Okay,
that are fighting each other.
Yeah.
There's the alt-right has that one guy who's like jacked and just punches people in the face. Mm-hmm. And then I'm sure there's a couple of Antifa people that actually like fighting. And then the rest of it is like cowardly people that want to be like, they're the people that fucking like are excited about the idea of a mosh pit.
Yeah, totally.
Might be able to punch somebody in the face without getting punched back.
A shameless plug. I'm going to plug my podcast because I just did a podcast about the history of Antifa. I have a podcast called Pod Damn America. If you're listening, we do history about shit like that.
Isn't that already a podcast?
Yeah, it is.
No, Pod is it? Is
That
it?
sounds. I think.
Yeah,
it's
Pod
already.
Damn America is the name of John
Lovett.
Yeah, that's his podcast.
Yeah, it's John
His is
Lovett.
Pod Save America.
No, I don't know about
which is
that.
why
I
we
don't
called
know.
ours Pod Damn America.
You should change it to maybe like WTF or something.
Fuck you! I'll change it to Cumtown, bitch.
See, that's the thing.
Try
I
me,
didn't have to
dude.
worry about someone already having this as a name for their podcast.
You know, I had to fucking like tell my boss at work, like, yeah, I gotta get off to do Cumtown. Like, everyone kept asking, like, well, what's the name of it? What are you doing? You know?
Yeah, everyone was like, that's such a stupid name. You could never market that show. And
Yeah.
it's like, look whose name is at the top of Times Square right now.
Cumtown.
Right above the Toys R Us Ferris wheel.
It's on that ticker, like that fucking stock.
Is that still
ticker.
there?
Just says
How long ago did that
Cumtown.
disappear?
Probably
Probably
the
10
Toys
years
R
ago.
Us store
There was a Toys R Us with a Ferris wheel in it in Times
Square.
I think.
I
yeah.
don't know.
Years ago. They got rid of FAO Schwartz too.
FAG.
Where do you go? Yeah, that was a joke I said
Yeah,
about
you did that.
actually. So
You said that I like to go to FAG Schwartz.
I did.
Yeah, that was a good joke. It didn't hurt my feelings at all. I thought it was pretty funny and worked with the show. And okay, you want to go back to that Ferris wheel thing you were saying?
Ferris wheel, the world's gayest roller coaster. Yes or no?
True.
Yeah.
Imagine, that's my new character is the guy that's like, oh, you know, I love roller coasters, but the scary ones I can't really do so much. So it's like the Ferris wheel. That's my favorite roller coaster. I love just the big loop-de-loop Ferris wheel. It's so scary to me, but I love it. I just love being scared.
Yeah, it really is.
I love being scared on the teacups. Those are my favorite roller coasters. Ooh, the little caterpillar that looks like he's going to school.
Yeah, that one.
Baby
Terrifying.
A gay guy.
So scary.
A gay guy that likes The baby roller coaster is a pretty good character for me.
That's a good new character.
You know what I love? The scary roller coaster.
It's funny that there's like weak
Ferris
ones
wheel.
like that. They're old timey.
Or where they guess your weight and they used to.
That's scary, yeah. When they guess your weight.
Yeah.
It's scary when you shoot the water.
Scary Ferris wheel, the one from the movie Fear, where Mark Wahlberg sticks his fingers in your pussy.
That is the scariest one, man.
Yeah.
You ever heard of people like because they have like the baby roller coasters, and then like at some point in the 90s, like they started just making like the most extreme, shit of all time.
Cedar
it's like
Point,
not even
Ohio.
fun to ride.
Dude, those shits are so fun to ride. The problem is that you as a kid, you remember them and like you wait in line and you're terrified. So you have all this like adrenaline that makes getting through the line go faster.
Yeah.
And then you ride it and you're so scared as you're like going up the hill. And then the ride, you're like, oh, I hope this ends soon. Like I'm having like this huge adrenaline rush. And now as an adult with a cocaine problem and a muted ability to, I don't have any dopamine in my brain and I don't really have any kind of adrenal response anymore.
Yeah.
It's waiting for 2 hours in a fucking line.
Yeah.
And then, I cut my fucking hands up all the time while working with like power tools.
And you don't feel anything?
I don't feel, it hurts, but it's like, I cut the top of my finger off yesterday or like last week. And it's just like, God damn it. I don't have like any reaction.
So you're so dead inside.
Kind of,
You
yeah.
can't
I don't feel anything. So the roller coasters, they kind of suck. They don't last as long. I mean, it is fun, but it's like it's a 45-second ride, and you just waited 2 hours in line. Even if you have the flash pass.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, dude. The flash pass.
Also,
How do you get
I fucking
it?
hate
you pay
that,
more money?
I hate that superhero bullshit so goddamn much.
Where they just make a roller coaster and it's Batman.
Yeah.
The roller coaster.
Yeah, all of them are like Batman or Joker's Revenge or the Riddler's penis.
What does that even?
Like, I don't just
know.
call it the roller coaster. I don't need all this theme bullshit.
Yeah.
That pissed me off. When I went to Six Flags Magic Mountain.
I grew up in Houston, and like the Astro World was the thing. They closed it down years ago, but like near the end of it, there was
That
like
asshole world.
The Houston assholes, pretty good. But there was like the one of the last roller coasters they
Texas
built.
pride is about just working on the ranch, not needing any government or help from anybody else, and doing your cattle drives and exposing your asshole directly to the sun to clean it out with that vitamin D and the beautiful rays of being penetrated by God's greatest beauty, the light in the sky.
Yeah.
There was a roller coaster that was just called SWAT, and it was literally just like a giant fly swatter. You just get in it, and then it was just like jerk you forward. It just hurt, and then people were like, "Wow, that was so scary." I guess.
Yeah.
It's just painful.
Apparently, there was a place in New Jersey that got shut down because too many people were getting injured.
There's a water park in New Jersey that people just like break their legs and shit all the time. There's like I forget what it's called, but there's like
just like everything was covered in
It's
tetanus.
It's the Jersey Six Flags. It's called Six Flags, a friend of ours, where all the rides break your legs.
There's like a water slide that tries to do like a full like loop, but it's like it doesn't work at all, and like people just get to the top of it and then just fall and shit. But like it's still open, like no one's really sued it or shut it down.
I love going to amusement parks. It's a shame the summer ended kind of abruptly here. It's fall now.
Yeah,
It's just cold right now.
Yeah.
Today.
I'm coming waves.
I would love to go.
Earlier this week was
get
really
one
nice.
last Six Flags in before the summer
I haven't
ends.
done that shit in years.
We should go.
I like
should
water
totally go.
parks a lot. I like lazy rivers. I like pee.
Yeah.
The one thing that was nice about going to
Peeing-
Six Flags this
peeing
year
in it.
Yeah.
is I got there and I went on one of the baby roller coasters because it had a quick line.
And you lost your wallet.
Lost my wallet immediately.
Yeah.
It fell out of my pocket on the ride and just went off into the course. And so it was like I had to stay there till the end of the day.
Yeah.
So that they could walk the track and get my wallet back. And it like gave me an excuse to like stay, like, because otherwise I'd be like, all right, I've been here 3 hours, I'm going, I don't need to stay here the whole day. Stayed there the whole day, got a couple of rides in.
You
but it's
did
still not
some
even
of the
enough.
big boys,
Just one. You have like the opportunity to go on one or two big roller coasters that day.
and it's like $50 for admittance
To get in, it was about that. It was probably like 80 a person.
80 a person.
Yeah, I didn't bring like a Coke can or anything.
Yeah, you always got to
get
bring
it cheaper.
Coke can.
Yeah. Yeah, if you drink soda, you get in cheaper. If you make the rides have to work harder. You know, they need those fat people there to make the rides go faster.
That's probably it.
The momentum they get from them.
Yeah. Would any fat people care to volunteer to come to the front to make the ride work? Thank you.
Yeah.
I used to think that VR technology would replace roller coasters because you just put on the glasses and feel like you're on a roller coaster.
That's because you're very retarded.
Do you think they'll make VR?
Yeah, I just got the new PlayStation Virtual Retarded. You put it on and it makes you feel like you have Down syndrome. It's pretty crazy, dude. I strapped that shit in, shit myself immediately. It's just someone there just sticking the PlayStation controller in your mouth. They're like, "Is this Starburst? I think I'm just eating nothing but candy right now."
Game Shark.
You said Norman used to have that joke about the worst part about getting a blowjob from a retarded girl is all the candy in her mouth.
Oh man, Norm fucking unfriended me.
Did he?
Over like political shit.
What political shit?
You know, I was talking about Antifa and he was like, "Well, I don't agree with you, but I defend to the death your right to, you know, that shit."
And then why do you unfriend you? I
don't know. I love Norm. We just disagree about everything. But political shit's it's getting too real, man. I want to hang out with Norm. He's a fucking libertarian psycho. You know, he's one of those people down in Texas.
I don't know, man. I got into it with Stav the other day, and it's like the problem with libertarianism is that it's sort of like by default morally bankrupt, and like the implication in saying I'm a libertarian is I don't give a shit about anybody that would need assistance, you know, from the government.
Well, it's also just like a theoretical, like the assumption at the basis of libertarianism is that everyone starts at like a zero and that like government.
Sure, yeah, and there's equal distribution of resources and all this shit that doesn't really exist, and you know,
yeah, because people start off rich and people start off poor.
The problem with libertarianism is the implied lack of like empathy or social support for people, but like,
and also that you have power from like the moment you're born.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. But like Norm is also like one of the most charitable, nicest people.
I love Norm, man.
I don't like. It doesn't matter that he's a libertarian. You know, it's like it's to the same degree that like if somebody told me somebody was racist because they liked making like, you know, racist jokes or whatever here and there, but then they worked for a charity that helped, you know, young black kids lighten their skin to fit it better into society, I wouldn't care that guy's racist, you know, because the net effect of whatever they're doing.
God damn it, dude.
What? It's your job to make it clear that part is a joke.
Yeah.
You let me just continue going. People are like, what?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're fucking lounging and doing your fucking bullshit vocal fry nonsense.
What's wrong with my voice?
Shut up, it sucks.
You know what someone said to me last night?
No,
they expected me to be 6'3".
Oh, did they?
Because I always talk about how I'm the tallest cumboy.
Yeah.
Are you really?
I am. That's only because Nick and Stav are manlets.
I'm so much taller than
Adam's a inch taller than me and Stav.
That's not true, dude.
Yes, he is.
You're 5'3".
I'm not 5'3".
I'm 6'3".
Tech Review Corner. They got the blood glucose monitor at the Apple Store now. I was thinking about buying that and trying to return it.
Just with blood all over it?
yeah. Like, open myself up and bring it back. I'm like, yeah, this thing is just it's a fucking mess. I've never seen a glucose monitor this bad. Just bring it in a Ziploc baggie full of blood. I was wondering, I do drop off laundry. Oh shit, I forgot I have to go pick up my laundry. I dropped it off days ago.
How much does it cost?
It's like $10.
Yeah,
it's like $1 a pound?
No, I mean it's like 30 cents a pound.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's awesome. They fold it for you and shit.
Yeah, they fold it for you.
So
it's
cheap.
like it doesn't make sense to do your own laundry because like the amount you spend on quarters and shit.
It's more than $10.
Yeah, it's not worth it to do it that way. So yeah, I just use drop off service. But you know, like most people, I jack off on all my clothes.
I always think about that, man.
And I bring it in, and it's like they have to know.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, he just glues his socks shut after he's done wearing them. his two-dimensional paper mache socks.
They wash so many people's clothes. They probably are used to it because so many people jack off on their socks.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, I was thinking,
dude.
like, at what point are you just bringing in like a paint mixing bucket filled with cum with a single sock floating on the top of it?
I thought about bringing in a shirt one time and I just threw it away. I don't know. I was just in the middle of throwing it into a hamper and then went, you know what? Maybe this is just trash because it was
Probably.
Just like, oh man, you know what it was too? This is so fucked up. There's maybe I shouldn't even tell this fucking story, man. There's this like this shitty old man in Texas that like is trying to like market his daughter as a comedian, you know, and like taking her around.
What's the daughter?
Her name's like Saffron or something.
Oh, Saffron.
Yeah. And
yeah,
like,
her whole thing is like, I love Nirvana. And it's
Yeah.
like, Kurt Cobain died like 5 years before you were born.
Yeah.
Like, this doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it's her dad is
fucking
writing
dad.
the fucking
Yeah, yeah.
material. So like, I was really fucking tired, and I was in Austin one time doing a show, and the guy came up to me and he was like really trying to network like way too hard. So he made me fucking take this shirt that's like the Nirvana logo and it says Saffron on it or whatever.
Yeah.
Threw it in my backpack. I was like, whatever, dude. Went home.
And you jacked off on a shirt of a 10-year-old girl.
I mean, it just became the go-to gum rag. And like,
My God.
it was in the corner of the room, you know, and like it just happened to be like, well, I don't want this shirt. So then I ordered a pizza one time.
Now Saffron's your cum stuff.
And like, you know, it was dark and I had to throw on a t-shirt to go like answer the door, and I was just wearing this shirt with cum all over it. This pizza guy was like, okay, here's your, so I had to throw it away. That's it. That's the whole story.
What's the most grisly scene you ever encountered delivering pizzas, Nick?
Oh, Jake's also a pizza guy.
Well, either of you. You're both. Yeah, you're currently fancy. You're a hipster pizza guy now.
I don't know. I mean, there was a an OCD guy I used to deliver pizza to when I worked at Papa John's, and he would.
Oh, I got a good one.
Keep going with the OCD. Come on, Nick.
Yeah, we got.
Oh, all right. Well, so yeah, I mean, this isn't even a very good story, but he would, you know, they have like all those dip cups at Papa John's. Like, it's not just the garlic cup. People don't realize there's like 9 different cups you can get.
Really?
And this guy would order 2 of each in addition to the garlic cup. He'd get all the dip cups, and they're like the same order. It's like a pretty big order. And he would always tip like 25%, which is like pretty good for pizza delivery, especially if it's a big order. So it'd be like a $9 tip. So it wasn't really a big deal. But you would go to his house, you'd hand him the bag, and he would take the bag and lock the door and not give you the money. And he was like, waiter. And then he would go inside, and he would open up all the boxes and remove all of the dip cups, put them back in the bag, and then come to the door and hand you the bag of sauces that he paid extra for.
Yeah.
And then give you the tip.
The
And-
fuck?
Yeah.
Did you take the sauces back to the
You
store?
would have to take them back to the store.
Weird.
Yeah. And the first time I delivered there, the guy was like, yeah, this guy's crazy. So
Yeah.
he's going to do a weird thing with the sauces. But don't worry about it."
This is jacking off somewhere in this equation, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I had this guy, this old gay man, who, like, you know, elderly, white hair, lived in like publicly funded housing and ordered every day. And he had the fucking greatest like James Bond name ever. His name was Ray Maxwell, and like he, you know, you'd go to
It's
his.
not James Bond's name.
I know, it's a cool name.
James Bond's name is James Bond.
I get it. But he,
No, I'm just saying it doesn't make sense that you would say that.
it just sounds cool as shit. Ray Maxwell.
I'm gonna have to side with Nick on this one.
It sounds like a normal name.
Yeah.
So
Ray
you
Maxwell.
go to
Can't
his
just say like a
apartment.
James Bond.
He's
name.
this like 80-year-old man. You'd open the door, and his just the air, just this waft of just cigarettes and cum would come at you, and you'd look over his shoulder, and his like, you know how like teenagers like put like magazine shit up on their walls and shit.
Yeah.
Gay porn all over his fucking walls.
Just
And-
from magazines.
yeah, just
Oh,
like
so
gay
funny.
porn magazines, like, you know, and this is like the internet exists and
Yeah.
shit at this point. This is
like Play
5 years ago.
Gay and Gay Hustler and
Yeah.
gay Nickelodeon magazine. Gay Highlights. Oh, the classic gay porn
Highlights
magazine.
for fags.
you have to find
Yeah,
the
Goofus is a bottom, whereas Gallant is a top. Goofus doesn't disclose his HIV status, while Gallant lies about it.
Gay Sports Illustrated.
Sports Illustrated. Swim Gay edition.
Gay informer. Huh?
Swim.
These are great puns, dude. How about this? National Geographic, National Gay Geographic. Hire me, Weekend Update. A new magazine is out. I'm sure you guys have heard of the New York Times. How about the New York Fag Times? You're watching Donald Trump's Weekend Update. It's a new show where we use tax dollars to take over every television station, where I do my own very funny version of SNL. Yeah, Hurricane Harvey. You know who wouldn't have done anything about that? Obama. But I'm doing something about it. I'm marching right up to that storm, and I'm calling it a queer.
Yeah. He's so fucking funny, man.
Donald Trump?
Yeah.
I hope he's president forever.
I hope that he did.
I love just how fucking irrational he makes people that suck act and like think.
What's his name? Greg Abbott's in a
people
wheelchair.
People that are perfectly comfortable in their lives just are just physically upset.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, no, that does rule
mad at
for
like
sure.
everyone else.
Yeah, right. And then they do the thing where it's like, and I'm especially concerned for my minority friends, all of my poor black friends that live in like downtown Cleveland. That you get these fictional impoverished Section 8 black people that that's who you're worried about, is the people that you didn't give a shit at all about before, really.
Yeah, and you're also just assuming that they also like voted for Hillary and shit.
Right, they all voted for Hillary, or that if that poor people who lived in abject poverty didn't grow up in that circumstance, and they kind of like don't see a solution anyways, even when things are perfect the way you want, with I don't know, some old woman that's a liar in office.
Yeah. I've been reading about Bill Clinton lately, man. He was so fucking like crazy. Do you know about the retarded guy he executed?
Yeah,
in Arkansas.
Yeah, just to like make Republicans like him more.
The guy, Ricky Ray Rector,
that's a cool James Bond name.
That's a total James Bond name.
You know what I mean? It sounds cool.
Yeah.
So he
Rector, Ricky Rector, Ricky Rector, Ray Recchi. Where are you going?
Retarded. I don't know. So he ordered up like a pie for his last meal, and he saved half of it because he was like, I'm going to eat it later. Like, he didn't even understand that they were like going to kill him.
Yeah.
That's very sad.
Yeah, well, that's who gets executed. It's funny is because Texas loves killing retarded.
Hell yeah, it does.
Oh hell yeah.
That's
the Houston assholes.
That's the mascot of both the Rangers and the assholes is
a death row retard?
A crispy retarded guy. He's strapped to an electric chair. And they're like, and here comes the retard running around the warning track, trying to chase his final meal of a handful of Jolly Ranchers and a little table from the inside of a pizza box.
Yeah, he's sucking Norm's dick.
That seems like a thing he would have done. Just made a retarded kid blow him.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't that guy the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott? Isn't he in a wheelchair?
Yeah, he's retarded, actually.
Yeah. I really hope that Trump didn't know he was in a wheelchair until he gets to Houston today. It's just like, keep staring at it.
Oh, is Trump going to go to Houston?
Beautiful, retarded man.
There's a picture of him and Melania.
I was kind of hoping Trump would just not address the hurricane at all.
No, he's going today.
That he would just be like, I don't care about this. Am I a hurricane? I didn't do it. I didn't cause this problem.
No.
Yeah, he's going, and people are very mad that Melania is wearing stilettos to the hurricane. They're like, this is disrespectful.
Why? That elevates you from the floodwater.
Yeah, I think so.
It's
too.
smart.
I think it's smart.
I think both of them should be on stilts.
Yeah, on those like Uncle Sam fucking huge, the pants go over the stilts things.
Or those weird.
Dude, if Trump just walked around like that would be so fucking funny.
I want to learn how to use stilts.
He gave like speeches with a huge podium.
Yeah, why do you, the second you learn how to use stilts and then you use them for your daily commute, you automatically become the stilts guy? You know what I mean? Why is there such a stigma to like stilts people? You got to be like an Uncle Sam in a 4th of July parade.
I don't know either.
Yeah, they're in the neighborhood.
Because you spent all that money on those damn stilts.
I
think stilts would be fun.
When does Greg Abbott use stilts?
There's a family in my neighborhood, and the dad had he had like really fucked up eyesight, I guess.
Yeah.
So his glasses were like this ridiculous prescription. And I remember the daughter one time stole her dad's glasses, and we were putting them on and riding our bikes. And when you look down with the glasses on, it made it look like the ground was like 40 feet away. So you would ride your bike, and you'd be like, holy shit. And it was the greatest feeling in the world.
Like looking through binoculars backwards.
I guess.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
What you mean.
I just remember that
fucking up your own eyesight.
Right. I want a pair of glasses.
Yeah.
Like that, you know?
Coke bottle glasses.
I got to get new glasses. I got these from Zenny Optical. I guess this counts as a tech review, as glasses.
Glasses are technology, technically. Yeah.
And Ben Franklin invented them.
Mm-hmm.
He gets credit for too much shit. I know
he invented bifocals.
We talk about that on the show too.
He would be so fucking obnoxious if he were alive today, man.
I don't think so,
Ben
dude.
Franklin.
Yeah.
I think he's like he banged like.
No, he
Wear a
didn't, dude.
kilt
That's a
and
fucking
shit.
myth. Ben Franklin didn't fuck a lot.
Yeah, he did, dude.
No,
he wrote about
didn't.
fucking. It doesn't mean he.
Yeah, he
fucked.
occasionally wrote some like dirty jokes, and people are like, "Oh, you fucked a lot."
No, he died of syphilis.
He wrote like an essay
Everyone
on like,
has
why you
syphilis back
should
then.
marry a
What do
fat
you mean
woman.
everyone
Yeah,
has
yeah.
syphilis?
An ugly woman.
An ugly woman, yeah.
And an older woman. You should fuck older women too.
Yeah. He probably fucked.
Here we go. Bit Central.
Fuck, dude.
This is a bit I was thinking.
He was probably
about.
like a sex, like a creep, you know, like a sex.
Oh, yeah, he was
nerd.
a sadist.
I read that he liked to stick his head in women's pussies.
It's true.
And that's how he went bald.
I also read that journal.
If you go cue ball bald and you put your head in a pussy and you wear a woman like a hat, right?
Bitch, I'm gonna wear your
That's
ass
how he
like a
discovered
hat.
electricity.
Bitch, I'm gonna turn your ass into a hat.
I'm just gonna make you.
We gotta talk about.
That's a funny visual.
There was a Chinese guy at the show the other night.
Last night,
is a Chinese guy there, and he had a Criterion Collection tattoo on his arm. And we noticed it, and we started laughing at him for having a Criterion Collection tattoo.
he's a fan of the show.
Yeah, and so we're laughing at him for having a Criterion Collection tattoo. And he goes, he's like, my Chinese dad would just like, he would take me to see these art house films all the time. But you look at him, and he doesn't look half Chinese. He looks like he's also Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
he's full Chinese.
It's right. It doesn't make sense to say my Chinese dad. And I was just imagining his Chinese dad and we're like, yeah, me and my Chinese son are going to go. We
Just
won't watch it.
always specify.
Yeah, me and my Chinese wife. We're going with my Chinese son.
Chinese hello, son. Chinese hello to you too. You know?
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
That was very funny.
I
And
was-
That's funny they had a Criterion tattoo.
Yeah.
he has the
Lame
Criterion
tattoo.
C tattooed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
And he met this guy Ben that we know that was at the show, who was wearing a Janus Films T-shirt.
Yeah, and he
they were
was like-
complete strangers.
They're complete strangers, and they both had.
Damn, it's almost like you guys have a demographic of people that are
he
obsessed
came up
with things.
No, the Criterion tattoo came up to compliment Ben's T-shirt, and then Nick started making fun of the T-shirt, and he's like, "Yeah, actually, it's a really lame T-shirt. Yeah, it's super lame." And then I looked out at his arm. I was like, "Do you have a Criterion Collection tattoo?"
Oh man, just a corporate like. I just have a SpaghettiOs tattoo.
Yeah, pretty much. And this is, we'll close out with this. Oh, we got some movie previews after, too. But I was thinking, I don't like doing stand-up anymore, as you guys know. This is a bit I was thinking about. I kind of, it's funny, I quit stand-up right around when the Subway Jared thing happened because it was so good for joke writing, and there hasn't been anything that's happened since. And I was thinking about Subway Jared the other day, and it's like, do you think that the other pedophiles in prison are just sort of like delighted to meet him? Because to them,
He's a celebrity.
He's still just the guy from the Subway commercial.
Because it cancels out.
Right, yeah, it doesn't matter.
Just like Ronald McDonald's.
Yeah, right, yeah. It'd be like if you met, Julia Childs. It'd be like, wow.
Yeah.
Maybe I met Emeril Lagasse the other day. He's in prison with me.
I mean, yeah, but the thing is, like, I don't understand why he was their mascot to begin with, because, like, he's not him. Just as Jared was like so odd. It was like, why is this like nerdy, like weird, awkward man, like selling
Gilbert?
sandwiches. Yeah, like wears khaki pants and shit. Like he wasn't like an entertaining person in any way.
Yeah, I loved the ads where he was walking down like Main Street, whatever.
Super progressive is
What?
Here's how Subway comes back. I've been dwelling on this problem for years.
Okay,
in fact, I think this is the solution. Subway yet to replace the mascot.
Yeah.
For good reason, because I know, as soon as they have a new mascot, people are going to say, like, remember the pedophile? And so somebody's still just trying to fly under the radar.
Yeah.
No mascot. And what they should do is you have a woman as the mascot, and they're holding up a pair of man's pants, and they're like, I'm trans. I used to be a man, and now I'm wearing a woman's dress. I've changed my gender by going to Subway every day, and I wash down my tall glass of hormones with a $5 footlong, the sweet onion chicken teriyaki. Mm-hmm. And then people will be so pleased that Subway has, embraced getting your dick cut off, or whatever, the surgery and being progressive, that they'll completely forget about Subway, Jared. So that's my solution to the problem. And if Subway is listening, which I know they are, please make a check payable to Cumtown, P.O. Box, Klondike 55, 118, Peoria, Illinois.
Hotel, Foxtrot.
Yeah.
Diner.
Go ahead and send that out. All right, here come the movie reviews.
Yeah.
Movie previews. Sorry, I haven't watched any movies. We got a couple of movies coming up. Battle of the Sexes. Don't know what that is. Sounds gay. It. Stephen King's It. That's already a movie. Don't know why they're re-releasing that. Brad's Status. That's a comedy movie with Ben Stiller.
Brad's Status?
Yeah, so it has something to do with social media. Go ahead and skip that one, folks.
Oh, I thought it was
not
like
going to age well.
HIV.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And then, you know what? Skip it anyways.
Yeah.
Kingsman, The Golden Circle. I loved the first Kingsman movie. I will definitely get high and see The Golden Circle.
The first Kingsman movie was pretty tight.
I fucking loved it.
Yeah,
I thought it was great.
With the umbrella, that was a movie. Yeah,
Umbrella, dude. It was a great movie.
Yeah,
that was like a perfect fun movie is the first one.
Yeah.
If they fuck this one up, make the main kid black or something, it's really going to piss me off. Mother is also playing. Don't know what that is. School Life. Come on, too many movies these days.
Yeah.
There was 15 other movies on the list. I think Mother is the Aronofsky movie, actually.
Yeah, it is. It's scary. Did you see the trailer for it?
No, I don't watch trailers.
It's
dude. I just look at a list of movie titles.
Yeah,
and
what
then
do you mean you don't watch trailers? But what are we doing? We're just going through the titles.
Yeah, I make judgments based on the titles.
You just made a list of all the
What's
movies
the famous expression? You can't judge a book by its title, right?
Yeah, you can't judge a movie by watching.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's book.
It's
book.
Look
not
at the
movie.
poster and yell racist epithets at it.
The movie is a visual format. You can totally judge it by the title.
Well, that's the Mother trailer had it was just a black screen and it was just sounds from the movie.
Oh, not a single white guy in there, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Too much representation, I'd say. Can't we just get one white guy on a completely black screen?
People were mad that there were like white men in Dunkirk. It's like a movie about like
what?
English. Like,
wait, who's
I just
mad
saw
at
some
that?
fucking idiot online that was like, not a single POC. And it's like, it's about the English army in like World War.
Well, I play Battlefield 1 a lot, and they put in black soldiers as a black soldier.
The main character is a black soldier.
Yeah, it's like, I don't care. I mean, that's fine. People got mad about it, but what's funny about it is like, you don't see your own character.
Yeah.
You just see the people you're killing. So you're running around like killing black men in like German army uniforms. It's like, all right, I guess this is progressive. Sure, why not?
Justice, man.
Yeah, movie previews. So let's talk about it. What makes all these movies gay? Is it 3 gays down or 4?
Okay, Battle of the Sexes. What's gay about that?
Yeah, men lose, right? There's no way you can say men are good in a movie these days.
Are we gay shaming the clown for
probably
being a clown?
Pennywise, a Jewish clown.
Yeah.
Was he Jewish?
Yeah, that's what Pennywise means.
Wise about pennies.
Wise about pennies.
Yeah.
Oh no, this cannot stand.
Yeah,
how do they get funded?
His name is just he's stingy. That's fucking weird.
Yeah, that is weird. I've never seen it.
I haven't either. People say it's scary.
Isn't Misery the only good Stephen King movie?
He's got a couple in there.
The Green Mile, man.
I haven't seen since I was a kid, though. But, like, Tim Curry as the clown was, like, legitimately kind of creepy. This new clown's no good.
It used to always piss me off when people are like, oh, clowns are so scary.
I always like to imagine...
Clowns are weird as fuck.
They're weird, but who's scared of a clown?
I like to imagine Tim Curry sitting around at home eating a box of Whitman samplers by himself and the sounds he would make. It's delicious.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. That would sound weird as him just eating chocolates and enjoying them.
Did he had like a phlegmy kind of throat, like kind of like the Alan Rickman, right?
Yeah.
Similar.
That sounds about
Did he?
right.
Yeah, me and my Chinese son watch a lot of
art house.
Watch a lot of gay clown movies together.
Yeah, my Chinese dad makes me watch gay clown movies with him.
Yeah, well, now we've sufficiently made fun of our only Chinese fan.
Well, whatever.
Enough.
We'll get more, dude. You don't think I'm still in deep with Chinatown?
I know.
I'm still in all those mahjong
you got some
rackets
connects down there.
Yeah.
You go down. I pass by some mahjong place, and you look in, and
I'm
it's
out
just
there squatting on the ground, smoking cigarettes.
Chinese men with
Spinning.
aviator sunglasses, fishing vests, and like those U.S. Navy retired hats on, just making bets underneath a pots and pans store.
Yeah.
Those guys are great. I wish I could be them.
The level of like their interest in gambling is so fucking awesome.
Yeah. Well, folks, that's the show for today. I'll try to do a better job on the show map next time around, but
Oh, this is good. This is good.
it was okay.
We made fun of some Chinese.
Nah, you know what? I'm gonna have to actually write jokes for the show, I think, for the next couple of weeks.
I feel the opposite, but okay.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I should be writing things anyways and doing things with my life instead of just talking to a microphone.
I agree.
So
Yeah. Well,
we'll make the show better.
Okay. Sure.
Whether one way or the other. And you know what? To anybody out there who thinks that I got fat, it's not true. That's a rude rumor going around.
I'm Jake FLorjes, by the way, if anyone didn't catch the hidden up.
Oh yeah, Stav's dead. So I'm the fat guy now. Jake's here. He's a Hispanic gay man.
He's a
hell yeah
Mexicana.
He's
gay clown.
Woke show. Shout outs to Chinese dads everywhere. Despacito. Goodbye. Oh goodbye. Oh goodbye. Oh goodbye. Oh goodbye. Oh goodbye. Oh goodbye.